No, it's going around. Okay, I open back my OBS.
Going to live,
Yeah, testing. So I think
things live now.
I think it's right. Left now.
Should be okay,
Should be okay. Alright,
Okay, just testing my mic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, good.
alright,
I can hear you.
alright. Let's start. Okay. Good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Everything good. Okay, so I think
We just started.
okay, we just started. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to our live again. And I'm going to do some introduction first. So for Advaspire, actually we are Advaspire based in Germany. Our core business is robotics education. But you know, robotics is more on programming the hardware to make it move. But the programming skill is also very important. So, and on my right side, oh, I need to introduce myself first. I'm LJ, teacher LJ. I'm doing more on programming and including programming the hardware and including programming your software. So, and on my right is teacher Yap. He's also a robotics trainer. Can you introduce yourself, teacher Yap?
Hey, hello guys. Okay, I'm Yap. So I same with Mr. LJ, also a robotics trainer. Okay, so our base in Semaya there. Right now because during the MCO we provide online learning. So in this live, we will going to share about like robotics stuff, programming stuff, and maybe other kind of thing also like logical games. So if you guys are also like to play this thing, you can just follow us or you can share your idea to us. So we would like to create something for you guys. Alright, just alright.
Okay, so today's topic will be covering how to learn coding from home. There's a lot of questions they ask how to learn coding from home. Actually, you can go on YouTube and search what do you like to learn from coding, and you might be using a lot of softwares. But one of the softwares I want to recommend is Scratch programming. So today's topic I'll be covering how to do Scratch programming online. So in this session, I will introduce the Scratch programming, and I'll teach you explain about the how to use the block programming. And what you need is a laptop or PC with the internet connection. And okay, so this is Scratch programming. Actually, I'm using Google Chrome, and you can see you just type here to go Google search for Scratch because it's already into my history. So when you search, you just type Scratch. And going to Scratch, the first link is a Scratch. Then you go into this page. And I'll close this one. Okay, so when you see, there's a lot of things over here to click. So the first thing I want to teach you is how to join the Scratch. So you just click the join Scratch and create your own username and go into the password. And there's a lot of questions asking when you click next. And after that, you'll be going to just show some demonstration because need to go to that place. Then I can explain. And this Power Ranger, this one is my favorite. I like to use this. Okay, let's set a password. Robotics education. Okay, just copy this one. Okay, then click next. Okay, then you just select your country. Choose Malaysia. And click next. Then you just put in any years you were born. Just put 2010. And this one you can prefer not to say, but click as mail. And this is the email that you need to sign up for the account. And before you confirm your email, you won't have the permission to share your project. So this one I'll be using Advaspire, but I'm not really going to really create my account because I already create many times. So this one is to receive the emails from Scratch. If you like it, you check it. But I don't like it, I will go manually check myself. So this is to create your account. After that, you go into the get started page. Then you will go into here, and this will be your username. Now I need to sign in first. Was my student. Okay, so this will be your username, and you'll see what's happening over here. And this is Scratch news and feature projects, a lot of studios. Okay, so if you want to click started create your own project. Okay, you just click this create, and after you clicking this, you will start creating your new project. Then you go into this page. So this is the Scratch programming interface, and this is your stage. Okay, this is what you are going to create and make it like a like your scene or your gaming place. And this is your sprite. Your sprite means your object or character, and this is a stage. You can change the background over here. So let's click back here. This is the project, your new project over here. So you can change your project name. Just call it cat animation. Okay, and this is to save now. Is to save your project as this one. So later on, if you want to check back your project, you can go back to your stuff and then go back to cat animation. And if you can see, here is the share button. This share is to share to your friends also. So if you click the share, your friend will be able to see your project. Otherwise, your friends won't be able to see your project. And before you can share, before you have the share permission, you need to activate your email account first. So now, and this one is to change the language. So you can see I'll be using English, but if you prefer Chinese, you can go to Chinese. So I'll stick it to English. And if you can see here, this is the programming blocks, and this is called code. Okay, so you can drag out to here. This is where your script is going to be. So this one is quite different from coding, because coding is more like syntax, you need to type yourself. This one is more like block programming. So what is going to happen here, this one is a start button and this one is stop button. But if you click the start button, it won't happen anything. This cat is not moving because you haven't give the cat the commands that you want the cat to move. So this is the events. So the events will allow you, when you click this button, he will go on to some action. So let's see. Motion, I'll pull some motion, like move 10 steps away. So when I click this, he'll move. Okay, I click one time, it will move 10 steps. So this is the coordination, and these are the stages over here. And beside this object, you can create another object, and there are plenty of choices of sprites you can choose. If this one is go for all, or you can search by putting in the keywords like basketball, baseball, okay. Or you can go to category. If you want animals, you can put animals. I go to select a dinosaur and I put a cat over here. So if you see the dinosaur, this one is a programming block, and this is the dinosaur scripts. So if you don't give any command to dinosaur won't move. So if I click, it's just the cat moving, the dinosaur won't be moving. And this is all the blocks you can see. You can program the motion. This one is to move the object. Looks is to say something, or switch to next costume, just the appearance. I'll show you something like this one. You can program it to say hello for 2 seconds. And there are plenty of things to customize. And this is a sound. If you like to have some sounds for your animation, you can add on, play the sound. If you want background music, you can add another background music. If you can see, there's a sound tabs over here. So this is to add your sound effect. Even you can record yourself. So this one I just did it. And events is when will it start to move? Something that trigger it to move. So this one, when you choose this block, this is to when you click the flag button, he will only go. But if you change to this one, the things will be happen differently. When you click this one, he won't say something unless you press the space. Okay, you press the space on your keyboard, then he will say hello. And this when a sprite kit, okay, you can do different things to trigger it. And this is a control. Control is to give some, like, to control when to move the things. So this is the wait block, is to wait how many seconds before you say something. And you also can make it repeat. For example, if I make the cat, I select back the cat and I make it repeat 10 steps for 10 times. We'll do like animation, moving forward. And this is forever. So he'll keep moving forward. He'll keep moving forward with 10 steps. So until you go to the edge. And this is the if statement and if else. If you have any coding experience or any robotics programming experience, you know how to use the if function. And wait until repeat until a lot of things to do. And see, sensing is more on input. So input like touching mouse sensor. This is to check if the cat is touching the mouse sensor. No, it's touching the mouse pointer. And this is touching the color. Is it touching the color? Or you can go to input, ask what's your name and wait. Okay, so this one you can type your name. I just type teacher LJ. Okay, when I select. Okay, so this is the answer that you can put. Okay, you can show the answer. So after you type your name, it will go to answer. So when you go like this, then he will call LJ. Okay, so this is a basic thing. You just stop it and make it back to the position. And operators, you also can do some mathematics calculation and set variable for something that you want to set. And this is to define your own blocks for you to, if there's a lot of repair function, you can do it by defining the my blocks. And beside this, you can see the costume. You can change the costume anytime, so it will be like animation. You see the cats are moving, and the dinosaur also got its costume. So if you keep repeating this one, he'll be like animation. So I just switch the code to this, and I repeat forever. I keep switching the looks to next costume. This is just an example. So if you want to learn more about the programming, you can see our website. Okay, I just delete this, and let's see the dinosaur. You see, dinosaur is moving like animation, and cat also we can do for the cat. Just make it forever, and change the next costume, and go to wait block for 0.1 second. Then you can see now the cat also moving like this. Okay, so if you want to move to another coordination, you can switch to motion and let the cat to move to another place. So the costume and sound. Okay, and besides the object, the backdrops also can be programmed. So you can switch backdrop to backdrop 1, and you also can add the backdrop. For example, I just add it to baseball court over here. So when you see this one, when you click back to a backdrop, you can also program. After click this, I will go to baseball court, and then I add another one is to go to bedroom. And after 15 seconds, I'll switch back to the bedroom. And start after 15 seconds, he will switch the background. Or we make it 5 seconds. It's more easier for us to see the effect. So it's not just the object, the stage also can be programmed. Everything can be programmed. And if you want to add some function, this is very powerful. And they got some extension. If you learn music, you can play instruments over this, using this to program. And you can make it speak by typing and video sensing. And even if you learn Lego before, you can connect to your boost and redos, even EV3. And we also got teach microbit. And if you can connect your microbit, if you have the hardware, you can connect it and use Scratch to program it. So this is to let you check the Bluetooth is enabled. Just connect this with the microbit, then you got a function over here. So you can see there's a lot of power function. And now, what can we do on Scratch? I'll show some demo. So this is my stuff. Go back to my stuff. I do some animation like this for this, so you can make like the conversation story. So I haven't shared yet, but you can see when I click inside, there's a lot of programming blocks. So I can make the animation like this. The cat move forward and say something, and this one give response. And this is the first scene at school. and they are going to leave after their conversation stops. Okay, they are going to leave the scene. Then I'll change the backdrops to another scene. You see. Okay, so this one is to let the kids to construct their own story. And because if you know back in 10 years ago, I think if we want to do some flash things, we need to draw it one by one. Then we can't program it to go here. We need to draw it here, then create another paper and draw it over here, and draw it over here, draw it over there. So this repeat function is very simplified. It already simplified the process of making the animation. So besides, you can make games like Flappy Bird. There are plenty of tutorial on YouTube and that you can search for. So this one more complicated because you are going to program the button, you're going to program the sprite, the Flappy Bird. You are going to program the loose. After losing, you are going to which scene. You're going to program the pipes also, mountains, and also the score, and retry button, any button. So when you click start, it become like this. So when you hover over here, you see there's a glow over the play button. So when I click this, you will start counting on 3, 2, 1, and then you can start playing. So this is how we design a game on Scratch. So when you lose, you go back to here. And these are the scripts that I have done for the Flappy Bird. So these are the logical thinking that you can do. And it's not easy, but you will know how to program after you learn how to combine the functions together. So sometimes if you want to add some function or appearance, so you can do some combination. Go check out every function over here and see which function is appropriate and what won't crash your project. Besides, I got another project. It's like the coffin song. This one is to using the instrument to play the sound. So when I see inside, I got plenty of instruments over here. So when I click, maybe you can't hear the song because my output is connected to my earphone. So this is letting you to play your instruments also without having the real instruments in life. So if you are a music player or you like music, you can also use this to program yourself. Okay. So there are a lot of things that people share in the Scratch. So I just show you how to explore for the ideas. You see there are plenty of people sharing their ideas over here. So you can go on and go check it out. This is what my students do. They did a ping pong game over here. So I just see inside. Okay, the program is very simple. Just when you click start, the pedal, the green pedal, will follow your mouse pointer, and if the ball touches the pedal, it will add 1 score to your point. So when you click start, you go on like this. 3. So this is what they program using the ball. Okay, and this is the second ball. This is a pedal. Pedal just forever following the mouse. The X coordination means the Y, he won't move the Y. If you want to set the Y to mouse pointer, you also can do like this. Mouse X, okay, mouse Y over here. So the pedal will follow everywhere. Okay, so when he programmed when the ball touches the red color block, it will stop everything. Okay, so this one is reverse case. If the line touches the ball, it will stop everything. So this is how we can learn from other people's project. So you can explore. If you like something like zombie or Flappy Bird, you can just type in this because a lot of people will share. And even after you've done your project, you can share also. Okay, I have uploaded some videos about Scratch programming, and if you like the tutorial, you can click the subscribe button if you want to learn more. Okay, so now let's go back to here. Okay, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you on our next live. Thank you.